you what's not scary at all? Speaking of cold, when your main villain is skating. Never put your villain on skates. That's just a little tip to all you filmmakers out there.
We went to the theater and saw Black Phone 2.
Yeah.
But in order to appreciate that and enjoy it more, we needed to see the Black Phone. So we saw it the night before, and I kind of think that it added to my appreciation of it. Because I was listening to a podcast, and these guys couldn't remember watching the first one, and I think it made it a little more easy to be pissy with the second one. Because there's like, why? And they kind of forgot some of the details, like the character's personality, and so it seemed more outlandish than it was. And yeah, I think if you're gonna go see Black Phone 2, you got to see the Black Phone.
Why? Anyway, well, it sounds like they did see it. They just forgot.
Yeah, but if you don't remember it, you should rewatch it.
Yeah, well, lay off the edibles for one thing before you see a horror movie. I don't know how you could do that. But yeah, I mean, look, was foisted upon me. Another, we're going to see this, and we're watching this beforehand. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't like horror movies. Black Phone was fine. It was okay. I mean, I don't know if you want to get into it. Look, there's a...
I don't consider these really horror movies.
No.
I mean, because I'm normally easily scared, and I wasn't really. But I can chalk that up to a couple of things. And I think my issue is if you're wearing a mask the whole time, part of my terror is what you're doing. I'm reading your facial expressions, and you're wearing a mask the whole time.
Well, not that he wasn't wearing the whole time.
The Black Phone. You do see Ethan Hawke's face for a minute.
Right.
And then it's just mask the rest of the time.
Right, but Jason wore a mask. Michael Myers wore a mask.
Yeah, and I don't really
those
think
are horror movies.
I really don't think I watched those, to be honest.
Well,
it's maybe time.
I mean, Halloween is a stone cold classic, no doubt about it.
Right.
John Carpenter, he's the GOAT. Friday the 13th is fine. I mean, that's like is a ripoff of Halloween, I think. Like that sort of Halloween kicked off the slasher genre, I think.
Oh, okay.
I guess maybe Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Anyways, I like Halloween because it's very well done. But Friday the 13th is, I don't know. It's just a goofy gore fest, really, right?
Yeah.
And jump scares and just this basically invincible killer in the end once you start getting into the sequels, which I think Black Phone is trying to get into that. Like the grabber, Ethan Hawke's character, you know, they want him to be Freddy Krueger. They want him to be, Nightmare on Elm Street, 100%. Like it's a full ripoff of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Before it was a little more interesting because
nobody's redone Nightmare on Elm Street. So, I mean, I don't know enough horror movies to know if people are murdering in people's dreams, but we do know in Black Phone 2, like you said, the grabber is doing that. And
okay, yeah. I mean, like, this is a bit of a spoiler. It's fine, though. Look, the grabber doesn't survive. He doesn't survive
from Black Phone.
Right? So what are you going to do? You got to make a sequel. Well, now he's a ghost terrorizing these kids in their dreams, basically.
But I mean, the neat part is that they kind of flipped who was the main protagonist. So Finn is the main protagonist in the Black Phone, and his sister Gwen.
Gwen, that's it. I know it was a G.
His sister Gwen is the main event. Black Phone 2.
Okay, that's not really a flip. The real flip is the grabber was alive in the first film, and he's dead in the second film, and he's murdering people in their sleep, basically, or trying to kill people in their sleep. The cool thing about Black Phone was, and I'm not going to even say that I liked Black Phone, but it was fine. You got a kid who's been kidnapped by basically a serial killer and being held captive, and the grabber's previous victims are helping him from beyond the grave, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
Yes,
and they're giving him sort of tips and like he's learning from their mistakes, and
That's true.
and they're communicating with him because they still want to fight the guy that killed them.
Yeah.
And now it's a similar situation, but they're all ghosts, right? And then you have to go through all this sort of setup of, well, these kids, they need to be found.
That's why
they're
can't get
alone in the
invested.
Colorado Rockies, and they're like, you got to A, find these bodies, and B, fight off this guy in your dreams. And it's just like, and the dreams spill into reality, and all of this is in the trailer. So it's...
I can't be fully invested in spiritual stuff.
Right.
Like
Right.
like the reality of somebody hunting me is more real than woo.
Right. I mean, I understand the fear and the anxiety of if when I fall asleep, I'm going to have to face this guy, right?
Right.
Like that Nightmare on Elm Street was very good in that sense. It was just like, how do you escape? Like, you try to stay awake, you can't.
Yeah.
Like, that was the main plot point in the movie, right?
Yeah.
But this is like, I don't know. It's just like, how do we beat him? It takes forever for them to to basically explain to us, okay, this is how we got to beat him. When it comes to light, what we're going to have to do, it's just like, how? How are you going to do that? Like this guy, anyways, it's fine. I don't want to get too much into it, but it's so fucking tedious. Like,
Okay, so you thought it should have been shorter. They could have been more efficient with their time. I think I still would like to know what compels him to want to murder, because does he just like to scold naughty children? Like in the black phone, I did not understand. Are you a pedo? Are you just like to scold and then murder? Are you just like to see blood? I did not know what motivated this guy.
yeah, but I don't agree with it. You need to know it doesn't make it scarier to know why. Like, it's scarier that you don't know.
I didn't believe him. They didn't even need Ethan Hawke to play this character.
Exactly. The guys on the big picture, when they were talking about this, Chris Ryan and Sean Fennessy, just have another guy be the grabber.
He's
right?
basically a voice actor. Why are you doing this?
Or just like a copycat guy, or it's his brother or another brother. I don't know. Like, have that part based in reality, and then you can keep the black phone thing, ghosts helping the kids out, through this phone. But I don't know. I will say that I loved the setting of it. I was like, all right, here we go. It's
Winter
a blizzard.
Wonderland.
It's cold as shit. It's they're trapped at this creepy Christian lodge or camp. So that part of it, I was like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, but then you have to suspend your disbelief going, you're not cold? Really? Not at all?
There was a lot of, stuff.
Anyway, it's, we don't need to get into the minutia of that, but
Can I tell you what's not scary at all? Speaking of cold, when your main villain is skating. Never put your villain on skates. That's just a little tip to all you filmmakers out there. Because immediately it's like, even when you show me that they're frozen blades stuck to his feet or whatever, it's just like, this looks stupid.
Some sort of figure skating
dumb.
moves.
It's just dumb. I think it's dumb.
Yeah, I would have liked to see some sort of acrobatics in those
Hey,
skates.
it's a good skater. They set it up too. And hey, that's in the trailer. That's not a spoiler. But
Yeah. I mean, I think they pulled it off. It's not my scare, because I wasn't scared in the first one or the second one. And it's not like I'm like, ooh, I'm really cool with kids being abducted and murdered. It's just...
Sounds like you are.
It just didn't scare me.
Okay.
Anyway. But you might love it. It's a beautiful winter wonderland.
Yeah, if you like snow and darkness, and a little bit of supernatural, yeah, sure, fine. But I'm not recommending it. Thumbs down from me.
Me too. In the box office, Black Phone 2 was being beaten by Regretting You.
Oh, I did not see that one. I am not prepared to talk about regretting.
I didn't see it either, but I was surprised that this kind of sad romance was beating it, but money-wise in the box office. But then I also saw that an anime feature is killing it, the box office.
Chainsaw Man?
Chainsaw Man. 8.3 million in the Friday night, and at the end of the weekend it was at 17 million. So, and the scores were like 96 from the critics for Chainsaw Man and 99% for the popcorn meter. Looks like we need to start watching some anime in the theater.
Yeah, we watched a couple of episodes of Chainsaw Man when it came out. I think it was on Hulu. Me and the kids did.
Oh, okay.
It was fine. It was weird, that's for sure. Guy's got a chainsaw for a head, but okay.
There must be more to it than that.
Not really. Not really. Well, to be fair, I only watched a couple of episodes, but.
And Netflix released Demon Slayer in the theaters, and it's doing really well. So
it's the hottest thing there is. Period.
We gotta give that a watch.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.